Hello, everybody. Just a quick video, just a reaction to the news that County have just released, and the made the signing of Ollie Norwood. We all know that Ollie has been training with the team for a lot of the summer. Had a little appearance against Blackburn in a friendly a few weeks ago, and with the start of the season happening and everything else, I think it's probably a player that's sort of forgotten about that we had on trial. To be honest, um, just the rumours, the jungle drums around the borough started beating yesterday about the possibility of him signing a contract, and today at 5 o'clock, the club announced that Ollie Norwood is now a Stockport County player. So, Jimmy, what do you think about that?
Little bit surprised, to be honest. I mean, obviously he's got pedigree. He's come from Championship, Premier League, played last six or seven seasons for Sheffield United. The reason I'm surprised is I thought Nick Powell would have been basically the Ollie Norwood type of player, but it does make me wonder whether Nick's injury record has maybe got the better of him. When you look at Ollie Norwood's injury record over the last sort of 7 seasons, well, even longer than that, really, if you go way back to 2014, 2015, he's pretty much played 40 to 50 games every single season. So he's either made of titanium or he hasn't been introduced to our training methods yet, and he's not got injured. But I do think that it may be the death knell now for Nick Powell. It's difficult to see how the club can afford what one would imagine to be 2 very highly paid players. What do you think, Dan?
Yeah, I mean, like you say, he's got pedigree behind him. He's an ex-Man United um, youngster, youth. Obviously, had a few loan spells. Um, Sort of really made his breakthrough at Huddersfield Town, where he made 80 appearances in 2 seasons. Same again, then gone to Reading, had 2 seasons at Reading, another 81 appearances. Um, and then, like I say, he's sort of hit the sweet spot then. He's gone to Brighton. Um, on loan. I think no, Brighton on permanent transfer. Got promoted to the Premier League with Brighton. The following season, Brighton have loaned him out to Fulham. He got Fulham promoted, playing 36 times in the Championship to the Premier League. And then from there, he's gone to Sheffield United, initially on loan, um, but he ended up signing permanently in January of that season, and got them promoted to the Premier League again. Um, and like you say, he's got pedigree. But what I'm I'm comfortable with this signing is the fact that we know that he's been training with the squad. He's been with the squad. He's been in that group, so he must be a fit for the club to actually put their hands in their pocket, and they must feel that he offers something to them, rather on the pitch or off the pitch, in the changing room. He fits in well. His attitude, experience. He might have leadership qualities, but the fact that he's been with, probably a month or more, he's been with actually the squad behind the scenes, and then the club have actually gone, right, here you go, we want you, and obviously he must like what he's seen as well. So he must have gone, well, he's playing Premier League football with Sheffield United, who are a big club, as such, with big facilities, and then he's realised actually the standard isn't a massive drop off. I think.
I think also the fact that he's been Sheffield United's captain as well. I mean, you hit the nail on the head, the fact that he must have leadership qualities. And one of the concerns at the start of the season was seeing a lot of experienced players leave. And you really want somebody to maybe come in and fill that gap that maybe Paddy, Sars, Croasdale have left. And I think he will do that. It looks like that he's the sort of player who'll be able to control a game. And we know that Dave is constantly banging on about wanting to control the game, certainly from midfield. And you'd like to think that, I mean, obviously people are saying on social media, oh, we've got Camps, we've got Bate. We also get injuries. So if Camps goes out of the team, you're missing a very good, very comfortable on the ball, right-footed midfielder. And that's that's who Norwood is, basically. So I think he'll settle right in. I think it's sensible for the club also to try and limit the number of games that all our players are playing. You don't want Bates playing 50 games. You don't want Camps playing 50 games. You want to manage their minutes. You want to rotate them as and when we're playing Saturday, Tuesday. So it very much is a squad game these days, and especially the way that Dave likes us to play, high intensity. So I think he will get maybe 30 games this season. Camps will get 30 games. Bates will probably play a few more being younger. But I think he'll definitely give us that control that Dave absolutely craves.
Yeah, I mean, I think the surprise is it's a little bit out of their remit of what we said. We knew they were looking at players because he's 33 years of age. So obviously he's a little bit, where all the previous signings were mid-20s. But I think you just can't argue with the experience he's got. And like I say, the fact that he's been in the building for weeks, if not a month and a half already, says to me that the club are comfortable with the decision of offering him a contract. So it has to be exciting. It has to be a signal of intent with what the club ambitions are and what they want to do. Obviously, we'd expect that he must be on a fair whack because he's 3 months ago he was playing in the Premier League.
I think he was rumoured to be on 20,000 a week at Sheffield United.
Yeah,
that's what I've read.
Which is probably 3 times more than what our highest earner is probably on anyway. But yeah, it's for me, it's exciting. It's I'm excited to see him on the pitch. And I think it will help players like Lewis Bates to come on a bit more in Camps. The argument is, are they prepared? Are the club preparing? Do they know if there's one player going out the door or expecting a player to go out the door? And they've got that done a little bit earlier, as they've announced it today before Dave Challoner's pre-match interview. Is he in line to be featuring on Saturday against Bristol Rovers? I'd expect him probably be on the bench and maybe get a run out. 10, 15 run out at least. And the same again, it means that we go from last Saturday against Blackpool, where we had 2 goalkeepers on the bench. It makes that bench so much more stronger. When you look at that bench and you've got a Laffy, Fevier, Norwood, Bailey to come on, it just strengthens what's going on. And it, like you say, puts competition into the rest of that midfield. If you've got somebody like Ollie Norwood that's chomping on the bit to get game time, they've all got to step up their game. The starting 11, the starting midfielders. So yeah, exciting times.
What do you think about the contract length? Apparently, it's 3 years.
It's same again. I'm surprised, but that. Because, like I say, it's 3 years on a 33-year-old. But if the fact that he's been with them for weeks on end already, then they know what his fitness level's like. They know what his injury record's like. Like I say, he's played a lot of games. Since he's been at Sheffield United, I think it's nearly 250 games he's played since 2018. He's an international player as well. He's over 57 caps for Northern Ireland senior team, representing Northern Ireland at all levels. Also represented England at under 16s and under 17s as well. So, like you say, this lad's got something about him, and even at the age of 33, Simon Wilson, Dave Challoner, Clint Hill, Dave Conlon, they've all seen something that he can offer our current setup. So excited.
Yeah, agree.
Brilliant. Right, so that's our reaction to Ollie Norwood signing. Like I say, hopefully we get to see him play on Saturday against Bristol Rovers. If not, then it obviously will be. I'm trying to think it'll be Mansfield away, the dreaded trip to Mansfield away, which will be a bit of a test for our season, I think. if we can come away from Mansfield with a point, then we definitely doing better than what we normally do. Brilliant. Thank you, Jimmy. Hope you have a good weekend. And we'll catch you all later. Bye.
Cheers, pal. Bye-bye.